those nerds out there.
But Thomas Bryant's jockstrap, get him out of here.
How does that not indicate to you, like, hey, sometimes, like, these prospects are awesome?
Donald, get back. They snatched that chain, boy. Get back. What's all gonna do about it? Popeye snatched that chain. Get back. We want that snack wrap. They got 3 flavors. Y'all got 1. Get back.
Hey, everybody. Welcome into the Big Bite here on the Big Play Sports Network, presented by FanDuel. Ryan, Tyler, Jack O'Rourke, Nick Padone, Rob Watson.
This
Today
thing on.
It's a beautiful Friday,
It's about time,
September
fellas.
26, 2025. You know, I came in.
Hey,
this
Ryan, why
morning-
isn't this out on Spotify, dude?
Yeah. I apologize to all the Spotify listeners out there. That's on me. And don't even try to look on Apple Podcasts. It's even worse. All right, guys. It has been quite the morning for myself, but we're here.
What's so funny, bro?
That got me.
All right. How's everybody doing on this Freaky Friday?
Oh, man. I wish people could listen to the
Friday.
conversations that go down before the show.
Really good.
I wish the guards would have got it done last night, man. That
Left
game,
the door open.
that
They
game stunk. They sold a little bit. I'll say this, though. I was sitting there watching the game, right? And this is not a shot at the guards at all whatsoever, so I don't want it to come across
It's
this
about
way.
to be a shot at the
I
bar.
wrote an article. It's up. I had to write it right when I got home. I was watching the second half of Thursday Night Football because, like, as I was sitting there watching the game, I just couldn't shake the thought that they're playing with house money. And I'm usually so adamantly against that phrase. I was against it in 2023 when Flacco took the Browns on that magic carpet ride. People said it in 2012 when the Oklahoma City Thunder ran into the buzzsaw that was the Miami Heat. LeBron won his first title. Everybody was like, oh, this is house money. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden, they'll be back. They were
News
never
for
back.
you.
They were never back. This Guardians team's different, though. They genuinely are playing with house money. It is genuinely beyond impressive that they made it this far this year because I was watching the team. I'm like, this is not that talented of a team.
Nick, it's not-
just not. Like Gabriel Arias, like wouldn't start on half MLB rosters. Brian Rocchio, really fun guy. I know everybody on social media loves him. Not a starter in on a major league playoff roster. So
That's Jake's boy or Jack's boy. Just call him Jake. What is wrong? with you?
Newsflash: when teams score more than 2 runs, it's getting pretty spooky for that team.
So the starting pitching wasn't phenomenal last night, even though they still only gave up 4 runs in the entire game. And it really just got me thinking, like, I've enjoyed this run coming back from this 15-game deficit so much. Whatever they do in the playoffs, even if they make the playoffs, even if they don't, like, it's truly house money because this is not a talented team. And they told you that this offseason when they traded away a guy that gave you 100 runs batted in and a platinum glove second baseman, that this wasn't a team that was going to contend for anything really meaningful this year.
You know, Nick, it was house money when it was just down to the studs. We had a bad start to the year, and Emmanuel Clase was on the roster. Now that happened, and we're playing with quarters. Like, now it's not even house money. It's like whatever you got, changing the couch at this point in time. So, like, the fact that they're still here and going is crazy. But no, you can't freak out over last night's loss. You were gonna drop one to the Tigers at some point. I actually feel better about playing the Tigers in the playoffs after losing to them in the last regular season game because it's not like that, oh, you just rolled off 6 in a row to hop over them and leapfrog them and get into the playoffs. Like, you were going to drop one. They weren't going to win out the rest of the season. That wasn't going to happen. They weren't going to go 19-1 or whatever it was to end the year. They're not as talented as the 22-win team because they weren't, and they didn't. But I don't know. I've lost my train of thought now.
So
Sorry.
what happens
No.
now if we fumble the bag and
Why?
don't get in the playoffs, Jack? What
I
happens?
think they're gonna-
Do we roll back the glaze if we somehow
No,
miss
not
the
at all.
wild
I
card?
think that this team getting to where they are in the first point is so beyond impressive and should give you so much hope entering next year.
we're cool with the participation trophy this year. We're cool
For
with
this year, yeah.
Okay.
Can you really have house money when you don't spend money? Like, isn't every year you get in the playoffs then house money? You know what I mean?
Kinda. I mean,
No.
there's something to be said about that because isn't that also kind of what last year felt like? Like, okay, you were able to get past Detroit and that felt good and you were supposed to because you won this division and you really showed that you were the best team in the American League Central and proved it in the postseason. But then you go up against New York and it's like, okay, what are we supposed to do here? You know, like,
here's my next question though. You
I
just
was
told
answer
me-
that one though before we even. I think it's not true at all. The house money thing with the Guardians. Like if you look at that run when Terry Francona was here, 2016 to 2018. Like yeah, it might not have been going out and signing a $40 million AAV free agent. But like when they went out and I went on Encarnacion 3 years by $60 million, when you traded basically all 5 of your top prospects to go make improvements to the bullpen and the lineup, like there are years for sure when it's not house money. It's like, okay, you need to go out and win the fucking thing. But this year is one that qualifies as house money.
Here, hold on. Like I was saying though, you just told me the roster isn't good. What's making you think that this momentum is going to carry into next year if you're saying this is a bad ball club? And they're known for not going in and spending a lot of money.
Well,
What's
I
gonna
think they'll
change
have
so
another,
much?
like a sure year of development. Like you'll have a year of, you hope, and none of this
That's
is
what I'm saying.
certain.
That's crazy. That's
You
something to
hope
assume.
Kyle Manzardo could become a full-time first baseman. You hope that CJ Kafis is your everyday right fielder. You hope that Travis Bazana, the dude that you drafted #1 overall, could come shore up second base. You know, so there is a lot of hope that goes into it for sure. But the one thing that you can lean back on, and the one thing that was a no debate positive takeaway from this entire Guardian season, was the fact that they developed all of this starting pitching right in front of our eyes. And if they could find any kind of same conversation that we have with the Browns, if they could find any semblance of consistent offensive output, they're going to be a good team. They're going to be back in the mix in the American League Central, because that starting pitching, like, you absolutely cannot
Just want to
deny.
see all that.
And like if you're looking at Arias and Rocchio, where the examples that Nick cited earlier on for guys on this lineup that might not be starting everywhere in the league, but like you look at Bo Naylor has catcher locked up for next year. Like he's done enough this year that he can warrant, maybe I can hit 20 home runs next year and be the catcher. Manzo's going to play first. Jose's at third. Kwan's in left field. Your top prospects at second base. Like Kafis is out there. You're hoping to maybe get the Lauder back. Valera's shown a lot of signs. Like there's gonna be guys here next year like that. I don't think.
Is
A hot September makes you feel really good about next year.
That concern though, like the pitching has been, like we said, it's been unreal. I'm not saying they can't be good, but if they're not insane, is this team able to win games next year? And what if they do take a little bit of a step
they're gonna
back
add though.
too?
They have to add. That's the thing is like they got themselves with what they have now to this point where you can be the 5th, 6th, 7th best team in the American League, and that's all fine, grand, dandy, and well. But they're gonna have to go out and get a center fielder who they spend some money on this
That's
offseason
my
and
whole-
probably
and now
a starting pitcher.
We're back to where we're asking every time. Do they actually go do that, or do they go get a fossil out there like they did with Santana, and then they go get another Paul Sewald?
That's the
equivalent at
$1 cajillion question.
That's-
And
no,
if they
that's
saw,
not-
well, here's the thing. If you saw how the last 2 times they tried to fake break the bank in the offseason coming off of a big playoff appearance, they went out and got Josh Bell and Mike Zunino, which was a big, massive 3 strikes and you're out. Both those guys didn't work out here. And then they went out and did the whole, we're not going to go get Matthew Boyd back. We're going to get Santana, Sewald. I don't even count Nolan Jones. He was a trade for a day before the season started for one of your backups. Like the last 4 times you've gone out to take any swing over $10 million, it's fucking been miserable. So you do have to keep swinging the bat. Yeah, but you gotta land.
Jack, do you have? I'm gonna look this up, but do you know off the top of your head like where the Mariners stand in terms of payroll?
Like the exact dollar amount, or like where in the
No, just,
league?
like, in the league.
I think they've done a little bit more after bringing in Naylor, who they would like to bring in going into next season. You bring in Eugenio Suarez. Like, there's probably some more money coming in the
They're
deadline, but
top
nothing
12.
crazy.
They're top 12.
Are they?
They're
Yeah.
top 12.
Yeah,
That
they're
makes
top.
sense.
Yeah,
And
they're
then
right
Where are
behind.
we?
They're right
Cleveland's
behind
at
Houston.
Cleveland's at 26.
Nice.
Don't look now.
So amongst playoff teams,
That could go down.
so amongst
It's got to go up.
amongst
It
playoff
has to, right?
teams, Cleveland is by far the lowest. And then I'm trying to see here, possibly
Arizona
Cincinnati.
they're not gonna make it.
Arizona,
possibly
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati.
and
But they're
Milwaukee.
right now they're looking on the outside. So then we have to go all the way up to 14 Detroit, or excuse me, 18 Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, but like I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer. These are serious things I've wondered. First year, seriously like following the team. They've went on this run, but we're still seeing the deficiencies. Unless you have someone already in the system that's going to step up next year for sure, which with some of the guys being injured, a lot of the guys being injured, even Valera, who's been up playing well, he's gone through his injury thing. Same thing with DeLauder and Bazana. I'm just assuming you got to go find someone, and I haven't seen them quite do that yet. So it's just when do they finally decide we're going to change it up a little bit and really go spend that cash?
Yeah, I would think that Jarren Duran from the Red Sox makes a billion% sense this offseason as a move to go out and make. They have about 5 outfielders. You can't play 5 outfielders. He's the heart and soul of that locker room, but he's probably the most movable based off of their young pieces and what they've brought in. I think that would make a ton of sense. Another one that like this is more likely, I think, because it's a bigger name who doesn't quite have the same production, who's making a little bit of money, but maybe make fans happy, is I've always said I would love Brian Reynolds to be in Cleveland out of Pittsburgh. Yeah. He's like $13 million a year. He's a switch hitter. You probably have to stick him in right field more, which would mean maybe you'd have to try Quan in center field. I don't know, but I think those would make a lot of sense.
I'm also looking here, the average age for the roster. Cleveland, amongst playoff teams, is by far the youngest. 26.3 is the average age. Then you have to go all the way up to, let's see here, to Detroit is 28.5.
They're about to get younger and better, though, too. That's the scary thing, like when McConaughey gets up here.
And then, like, you look at the Mets, the second highest payroll, and they're on the inside track, but they could still miss the playoffs. And they're spending $341 million, and their average age is damn near 30.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with the Mets that pisses me off right now is, like, obviously it's funny to watch them and the Reds just go back and forth of who doesn't want to go to the playoffs more. But the things that Noel McLean has done for them have been awesome so far since getting called up. And, like, it really makes you not wish or wonder if we had chosen to go with a pitcher hitter in the draft over Bizana at a point in time. But it looks pretty cool if it works.
All right, guys, what do you say we flip over to some Cleveland Browns football? All right, guys, before we do that, though, I got to tell you about Fairway Ford. Fairway Ford is the biggest Ford truck dealership in the entire state of Ohio. They have the largest selection of Ford F-150s and Super Duty trucks, and they won't be beat on price by any other Ford dealer. Don't let a short drive to Canfield prevent you from saving literally thousands of dollars on your new ride. Fairway Ford, the largest Ford truck dealership in the entire state, the nicest staff, and over 500 vehicles in stock on their lot. So, again, there's never been a better time to buy, never been a better time to make that short drive to Canfield, Ohio. Scan that QR code now or go get their website or visit fairwayfordohio.com. Again, that is fairwayfordohio.com. All right, guys, Cleveland Browns play the Detroit Lions on Sunday in Ford Field. We talked about this game at length, so why don't we go a different angle?
Yeah, that's hardly the story. Isn't that crazy? Like, with this is football season, and it feels like right now the Guardians are the story. This week we had a lot of Cavs talk when Kobe and Kenny Atkinson met with the media. They ultimately signed Thomas Bryant as well. Like, feels like nobody's really talking about the Browns even after a big win against Green Bay. Makes me wonder if fans understand that was a little bit more luck than it was anything else.
Well, Shedeur Sanders got quoted yesterday, asked about, if he's ready to play NFL football. Just go ahead and roll the tape.
That's not nothing, in my place to answer. That's nothing I can't not answer, but I know for sure I'm not I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that. That's not nothing.
Capable of doing better than that. You buying or selling that?
I mean, he's kind of not wrong, and one of those quarterbacks that I feel like he's talking about has got to be Joe Flacco, right? Like, Joe Flacco is one of the worst QBs in the league. He's saying look around the league and look at how bad the quarterback play is. He knows he could do better than that. Just a couple of weeks ago, he was telling Mary Kay Cabot in the exclusive interview that she did with him that he's speeding up his processing and his decision making and figuring out how to not hold on to the ball for so long during his time with the scout team. So listen, I know some people were like put off by those comments by Shedeur. I have no problem with them. He wants to play. Good. That's good. How many guys have we seen that come in here that kind of don't care one way or another? Like, he understands the Browns are in a spot right now at 1-2 that, the season's looking bad because the quarterback play is looking bad, and he feels like if he could get out there, he could contribute to help the team win. So I didn't take an issue with anything that he said. It might be a little bit of a pipe dream that he believes that he's ready to play, because if he gets out there and he's still taking the sacks and he's still holding onto the football, people are going to be real mad. People are going to bring up that quote and say, well, I guess you weren't ready to go. But I have no issue at all with the young man like having faith in himself. Like, I saw so many people like mad that, oh, here he is, quarterback 3, can't avoid the spotlight. Like, you put the spotlight on him. You put the camera and the microphone in front of his face. What was he supposed to say? I don't want to play. And you know what? Good. Put a little pressure on the Browns, Shedeur. Talk a little bit. I don't mind that. The product right now is crap. I'm sick of watching crap, and he probably is too. And he probably feels like he could be an upgrade from what's going on out there. I don't mind it at all. Shedeur, they took you. Hold their feet to the fire, man.
Yeah, the kid's he has confidence in himself, and you knew what you get drafting him. You see this just like his dad, kind of the same things, even a little less. He's more humble in my opinion, but to say that, like, if he turns on the TV and he's watching Jake Browning, Bryce Young, Russell Wilson, and those guys play football, like, if you were once upon a time supposed to be a first-round quarterback, you should be able to think that you could play better than that. And honestly, I would want every quarterback on every roster to think that they should think they're better than the next guy. Like, you should think you're the best player if you want to succeed as a pro athlete. So I'm definitely not mad at that. But yeah, I mean, if he can't, that's a problem. And yes, everyone will throw that quote back in his face if he gets out there and he looks awful. But that doesn't affect anyone. That just affects himself. So maybe he's putting a little more pressure on himself to perform and just do well. But it's a harmless thing. He didn't say anyone specifically. He said around the league. He didn't say, look at the quarterback play here. So,
Rob, I think that's like the greatest take you've ever made on the show, maybe. I think you just nailed so many points on it across the board. Is you should expect these guys to think that they're the best and want to be the best and number one on the depth chart. Like, Brian Hoyer backed up Tom Brady for 10 years probably, right? I don't think Brian Hoyer thought that he was better than Tom Brady, but Brian Hoyer probably got in the shower every day, looked in the mirror, and thought, gosh, like if he went down and I got to be the hero, like for New England, like you should want to be on the field. And yeah, there's the element of like Shedeur has to know anytime he says anything, period, it's going to get spun and turned and flipped. But that's part of being who he is. And the Browns brought that in. Like they wanted this. They knew that was going to happen. Whenever he talks, someone would say something. That's part of him being here.
Which is why I like that he was direct. He wasn't open-ended. Like he didn't say like, oh, certain quarterback or anything. He just said, I feel like I could play above the level that people in the league are playing right now. And it's that simple. It means he believes he could start somewhere, and he's been saying that since he was in college. And that's what most people believed. He's in the situation he is in now. But
it is kind of crazy to think about through 3 weeks in the NFL. There's already been a handful of teams that have rolled out their backups. Like
Dart's coming this week.
And that's the one that isn't
Browns.
due to injury is Jackson Dart, but like Mac Jones because of injury started. Carson Wentz because of injury. Actually, that's a conspiracy theory. Some people think J.J. McCarthy is just butt and Kevin O'Connell benched him. But anyway, Jake Browning starts, right?
Like you don't think Shedeur
Marcus
could play
Mariota
better
started
than
because of injury. Like
Tua
I would have
Tagovailoa.
yeah.
Like
but of all the teams that have started backups, not the Browns yet. Which
Spencer
is surprising.
Rattler is a starting quarterback right now.
Adam
guys.
in the YouTube chat says, I actually like Dylan Gabriel, but the quarterback order right now should be Shedeur, Dylan, Old Man Flacco. He says Stefanski coaches scared.
You know,
Hey,
here's the thing,
who was that
right?
in the chat? Who said that?
Adam.
What's
Great
more
take, buddy.
what's
Great
more
take.
likely? Like what's more I feel like
Because
this is
who averages? What's our air yards per? It's like 5 yards.
Not even. I don't
Quarterbacks are averaging like 12.
my thing is there any chance? Like, and even I take a 1% chance. Is there a 1% chance that Dylan Gabriel could be Drew Brees or Russell Wilson? If the answer to that question is no, and he's more so short Tua, he's more so short Brock Purdy, where he could do the safe completions, he could run Kevin's offense, whatever. Well, that's fine. You could find a million different dudes like that. You could go to local high schools in Northeast Ohio and find a quarterback that
Joey
could game
Faf
manage.
could throw it.
Joey-
Could dump
Jay-
it
get
down
JP out
to
there.
Dylan
Right.
Sampson and David and Joe. I've seen him throw it down the field. How many downfield completions have we had this year? Like 3?
Yeah, not many.
I watched drives where they get 4 in one drive. The Lions will throw like 4 20-yard passes and go down the field. Like and that, what's so confusing is this wasn't Flacco 2 years ago. So I feel like it's a coaching thing. Like he's got to be telling him, we don't want you to turn it over. So I think there is a thing where we're playing scared. We're so risk adverse that we can't even be productive as an offense because there's a risk on every play. Like you got to throw the ball down the field. Yes, interceptions happen, but if you're trying to take it all the way out of the game, you're going to run a terrible passing offense like we've seen.
And I think that's why they're not high on Shedeur. Because I think Shedeur
But that's
wants
why I like
to get
him.
out there and
He's
sling
gonna press the ball down the
Yep.
field. He's gonna do it. I'd rather.
We saw it in the first preseason game.
Geno Smith is an example. Not the greatest quarterback. He's going to push down the field. Jameis Winston was another one. It was much better to watch those two play. And yes, the interceptions are going to come than watching what I'm seeing right now from Flacco and what I've seen from Deshaun Watson in the past. I'd rather have the quarterback that's going to at least try, throw some caution to the wind. It'll still be a little inconsistent. You got to find the guy that could be safe with it. But I'm much more leaning towards the guy that's going to throw 2 picks but give me 300 yards and 3 touchdowns than the guy that's going to throw for 120, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and we put up 10 points every game.
I would like to make a Browns-Lions prediction. I think we're going to see the Lions pull out a fake punt this week.
The trick play, I said that not that specifically, but they'll try some crazy. Like the Lions are that team that gets
Just think about it. Dan
disrespectful.
Campbell always goes for on 4th down. This is a perfect week to figure out if you have a good
They
trick
might
punt.
do
Like,
fake field goal.
Right. Because like
They-
even if you give
Fumble-rooski.
the Browns the ball and the Lions
Pick a
30,
play.
they're probably not scared. They're like, oh, they're just gonna get an
That's
Andre
what-
Schmidt
They
field
might
goal.
they might not punt one time. They might not. They could be on the 32 and they'll go for it 4th and 7. Dan will say, I got to play.
It's crazy that
gotta
like
play.
coming off
And all they'll do is kick 3.
coming off a win, I have very little optimism about this game, and that's
could
why
you?
like the Shador quotes have the potential to age pretty well. Because if they go out there and they look bad offensively against a really good Lions team, very probable. You could have the Dylan Gabriel conversation next week. And then at that point, it's, well, are you comfortable being a play away from Shador Sanders? Once Dylan Gabriel gets in there, that perfectly paves the way
Deshaun Watson
for
still
Shador to
exists.
play. That's what I wonder.
Yeah.
Do they put Deshaun above Shador? Would they bench Flacco, start Gabriel, but keep Joe Flacco as the backup and keep Shador the third string? People
Does
would
he
be
request for a trade immediately?
people would be so mad.
Nah, he can't. He can't request. For
Yeah,
I'm not saying
he'll
it
just
go
get-
through, but
that is some
He'll just
straight
get
up my
I
career
think it's
shit.
100. We're seeing Dylan in Minnesota.
It's not a video game, Jack.
If Joe plays bad again, we're seeing Dylan in Minnesota. I think we would have. I think that's it either way, because Joe was playing so bad that if we lost last week, there was going to have to be a serious conversation this week. If he plays the same awful again, I feel like you got to see Dylan next week, because you got to rush your plans sometimes, guys. I'm sorry. You know, you're not going to be able to hold him out till week 7 or whenever you think the time's perfect, or whoever you think's a soft opponent. If you guys can't score points, you're going to have to make a change at some point. Simple as that.
All right, let's take our first break. When we get back, NFL Week 4 pick'em. We didn't keep track last week. I'm gonna officially start keeping track of our picks this week. Go back and watch the tape, get in the film room, and keep our records. We'll do that when we get back right here on the Big Factor. Hey, everybody, welcome back into the Big Factor here on the Big Play Sports Network. Ryan, Tyler, Jack Rourke, Nick Padone, Rob Watson. Before we dive into NFL Week 4 pick'em, got to tell you about our friends at Garage Beer. Garage Beer comes in just 2 flavors. Classic Light Lager as well as a Classic Lime. No frills, no bitterness, no IPAs. It's just beer the way you want beer to taste, and that is beer-flavored beer. Scan the QR code now or go give the website a visit, drinkgaragebeer.com, to find local retailers who sell garage beer near you. One more time, that is drinkgaragebeer.com. All right, guys, we start in Dublin, Ireland, going overseas. The Vikings taking on Old Man Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams 2-1, 9:30 a.m. kickoff. Kegs and eggs, baby. Who we got? I'll start. I'm going Minnesota. That defense is ferocious. Steelers' offensive line cannot stop Aaron Rodgers from getting hit. Might not be sacked as many times as you would think, but still, quarterback hits on an old guy like that do matter. I'm going defense wins this one. Brian Flores has his front 7 jumping. Give me the Vikings and Carson Wentz to move to 3-1. Pittsburgh falls to 2-2, and they act like the sky's falling in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. There were like 5 turnovers last week, and Pittsburgh only scored 21 points.
We're not doing spreads, by the way, just straight up.
No, but just give me the Vikings. I think they win. But it would be like a 17-7 game, something gross out there.
6 Chris Boswell field goals.
Yeah, something nasty.
Steelers!
Here we go. Steelers.
Yeah, I do too.
Here
Mike
we go.
Tomlin is 0-1 in London in his career. He actually lost to the Vikings in that game. You know that Mike Tomlin has to be at least 500 and everything, so they're going to win this game.
All right, are we going to be smoking darts, guys? Los Angeles Chargers take on the New York Giants. Jackson Dart, of course, getting the start there.
Chargers.
Chargers 3-0. Giants the inverse 0-3. Jackson Dart's first career start expected going against a great Chargers defense and Jim Harbaugh. We're not betting spreads, so that's this one's kind of
Give me Madison Beer and 4.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
going
This will be a skull fuck.
Okay. I'm very interested to see Jackson Dart.
I think he gives a little bit of a spark. I will
Has
say that
to.
this
Yeah.
will be a
It'll
little
be
bit
a
better.
good game.
This is just a hard opponent to put
but
him.
they're gonna lose. But
Yeah.
but we saw. Yeah, you'll see flashes. It'll be much better than Russ.
All right.
More cooking.
Team of poops. Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans. Both teams 0-3. I guess somebody's got to win this unless they end in a tie.
Hot take. I think it goes all the way off the rails for Houston here, and I think Tennessee gets their first win.
It's home against Texans. Like, that's the thing. Texans defense is still playing pretty well, all things considered.
They cannot
Titans
score
don't really
points.
have a pass rush, so that's kind of the only thing that the Texans have going for them in this game. I can't in good faith have
it's
them
in
losing to
Houston?
the Titans. I believe so.
If it's in Tennessee, I want Tennessee. If
It's in Houston.
Yeah, never mind. Give
So
me
I'm-
the Texans.
Yeah, Texans. I mean,
Give
how
me
do you
the
not?
Texans. What do you guys think?
Yeah, sweep me on it.
I would have picked Tennessee if they were home.
Oh, by the way, I'll take my W on the Seahawks last night.
I'll tell you guys.
see
I'll
you,
tell you
bro.
guys.
All right, Commanders versus the Falcons. Jaden Daniels may be back for this one.
Well, it
Falcons
doesn't
just
matter
got.
because the
Speaking of getting
Falcons
skull fucked, he lost 30-0 to the fucking Carolina Panthers.
Home team.
This one is in Atlanta.
Give me a bounce back week for Atlanta. I don't think Daniels will play.
Give me Washington.
You follow me on the Dirty Birds. I'm with you, Rob.
Give me the Falcons.
I'm gonna go. I'll go Washington. We'll
Yeah,
split there.
bounce
All right,
back.
Saints Bills next. All right, Eagles, but unless somebody
Yeah.
wants to take the Saints.
Nope.
And Spencer Rattler? In what army? No.
I'll
all right.
take Bills minus 30.
All right, battle in the undefeateds. 3-0 Eagles take on the 3-0 Buccaneers. This one is in Tampa Bay. No Mike Evans for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Does Baker have some more magic in him?
Dog, I don't know.
I think
Give me the
I think the Bucks win,
Bucks.
The Eagles are, but they kind of got it going last week. They started throwing the ball.
We all just went Bucks. You have to
It's
take the
in
Eagles,
Tampa.
bro.
Yeah, give me Philly.
All right, Browns,
Philly.
Lions.
Detroit.
Detroit.
All right, Panthers, Patriots.
Patriots.
Ew.
It's in Foxborough.
This
Yeah, it's
one
in
is in
Foxborough, right?
Give
Foxborough.
me New England.
Patriots.
Give me New England. This is gross. This is a
Yeah,
bad
this is a bad
lineup.
slate.
This
Bad
is
slate.
bro, awful games.
Give me the Panthers 2 weeks in a row.
Give me the Panthers.
I'm sad.
Give me
for
the
Hashtag
Panthers.
keep
Eagles,
pounding.
Bucks. After that, this is getting grimy. Wait till he gets to Monday night.
All right,
Oh
well,
my
here we go. It
goodness.
gets even better. The Jaguars versus Mac Jones and the 49ers.
Ew.
That's a
Mac
redemption
Jones
game for Mac
revenge
Jones, though.
game?
Yeah, give me Mac Jones in the redemption
Right,
game.
I
Is it
hate
really a
that.
redemption game? It's not like
Yeah,
they're
he
playing
spent
New
time.
England.
He had an
Give
address out
me
there.
San Francisco.
Is this in San Fran?
Yes.
Jacksonville stinks. Give me the 49ers.
I'm going to roll the 49ers.
Make that
as
pick
well.
better, baby.
All right, Colts 3-0 taking on the Rams 2-1. This one is in LA. Are the Colts for real? This will be the week we find that out or
They're
not.
still undefeated.
I picked
Give me
against
the
them all 3 weeks.
Rams. Give me
Rams
the
house.
Rams. Give me Staff. Coming off an embarrassing loss, they're
Yeah.
gonna put Daniel Jones in a casket.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'll take the Rams too. All right,
Bang.
Ravens Chiefs. Crazy to think one of these teams is going to go 1-3. This one
Ravens
is
by
in
a million.
Kansas City,
Don't
however.
care.
Ravens are favored though.
Ravens by a million.
I'm going to go.
Chiefs are bad
Their
this year.
secondary's
bro.
butt cheeks.
Tyquan Thornton's not getting it done, guys. I'm sorry. They're averaging 31 points.
Are they going to lose 2 in Arrowhead in the first 4 weeks?
Yes, because they are playing.
No,
one
they're
of
not
these-
because this AFC
One
North
of, the,
will not
one of
close
these
this
teams is
early.
going to lose.
It's
one
gonna
of
be
these
the
teams is going to have
Chiefs.
one win.
Yep, give me the
I
Chiefs.
agree.
Give me the
Ravens.
Chiefs.
Give me the Ravens, bro.
I'll take the Chiefs.
They can't score. They can't score with them. The Chiefs defense, bro.
I think
they're-
Xavier Worthy could be back for this game.
Yes.
And it won't matter.
I'm going to go the Chiefs.
Chiefs will still score 20 flat and lose 34-20.
Ravens defense is butt cheeks and the Chiefs are their kryptonite. All right, Bears Raiders. Ew.
Oh,
I'm going to go the Bears.
Trey Tucker do be going crazy though. Is it in LA?
Yeah,
Or Vegas?
I believe it's in Vegas.
Give me the Raiders.
give me the Bears on the road.
I go the
The
Bears.
Raiders.
Bears.
The Raiders.
All right, Packers, Cowboys. Give me the Packers. It's in Dallas. No CeeDee Lamb. Micah Parsons revenge.
Go
game.
Pack, go.
Back.
No, give me Jerry to win this one. Just for the he'll
Go,
come out and say
Pack,
some really
go.
stupid post game, and they'll still suck this year, but they'll win this
Coming
game.
off a loss to us.
Yeah, they'll
might not
they'll
give up
spiral for a week or
point.
two.
All right, and then another Monday night doubleheader, which I don't know if I'm a big fan of. Jets, Dolphins. Both teams 0-3. Both teams very bad as I predicted.
Why
Give me a
is this
tie.
in
Give me
prime
a tie.
time?
Fields back.
Possibly. We don't know yet.
Shoot this game
Tyron
in
Taylor
the
kind of
sun.
good though. Give me Jets. Give me Jets. They're due.
This one's in Miami. I mean, I'll
Miami
go.
sucks. I'll never
I
bet on
think
them.
Miami sucks too, but I think the Jets stink too. So if Miami loses this game, then Mike McDaniel, you're fired.
What did
I'm
they
gonna go
say?
the Dolphins.
Did they say fly Jets? Jets fly?
Jets.
Something like that.
Jets.
Jets.
That's the Eagles.
Jets. Jets.
You're
Jets.
thinking of the Eagles. Fly
Yeah,
Eagles. Fly.
yeah. There we go.
I'm going Dolphins. Jets.
Dolphins.
Tie.
Jets.
Okay. And then
No, just I'm calling the game will end in a tie. There will not be a winner out of this contest.
fair enough. Oh, okay, that's an L.
Crazy.
All right, Bengals Broncos wrapping it up here Monday night, 8:15. Jake Browning versus Bo Nix.
Can the Bengals score negative points?
And this one is in
Broncos.
Denver. Give me the Broncos.
Can they hold them? I think Denver's defense might outscore the Bengals offense this game.
Nick, you're going
Denver.
Denver, Jack.
Denver.
PS2 will have more touchdowns than Jamar Chase.
Yeah, there will be that PlayStation beep will be going on all around Cincinnati Monday night.
All right, here we go. I'm going to take one more quick break when we get back. College football week 5. We'll take a little bit of look at it and give you our FanDuel parlay of the day. See you on the other side of this break.
It's like this. LJ. Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Big Fat. I don't agree with that, by the way. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Big Factor here on the Big Play Sports Network. Ryan Tyler, Jack at Work, Nick Padone, Rob Watson. Before we dive into college football week 5, we are going to be at Lakewood Truck Park. Nick, I am so excited for this pregame Buckeye show as they launch their Big Ten schedule. Why don't you tell us all about the beautiful Lakewood Truck Park?
Absolutely cannot wait. If you've never been out to the Lakewood Truck Park, here's your chance. Come out, hang out with us for Ohio State game day. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to be out there at 2:30 p.m. doing a live pregame show with our guy, Reflog. So come by, say what's up to the Factor crew. Come get some drinks. Come watch the Buckeyes. $20 if you want gets you a member card to use during all Buckeye games. Guests will receive discounted drinks with that card, a Buckeye Social t-shirt, and a chance to win exclusive prizes each and every Ohio State game. But it's completely free. Come on down to the Lakewood Truck Park, hang out outside. Weather Saturday looks absolutely phenomenal. We're going to be out there having fun, getting you guys jacked up for this Ohio State Big Ten schedule. Might talk a little Guards, might talk a little Browns as well. So come say what's up to the Big Factor crew, because this Saturday, September 27th at 2:30 p.m., we will be at the Lakewood Truck Park, and we want to see you guys there.
All right, I just realized this, guys. I thought Kent State played Oklahoma this week. It's actually next week.
It's next week.
It's week
yeah.
6. Okay. So that's my mistake. I won't be watching them get ran this week. All right, guys, we start here. We'll just do some of the top 25 matchups. Florida State versus Virginia. Florida State, number 8. Virginia's unranked.
Tonight, right?
That one is tonight.
Florida State, Virginia.
I like FSU by a touchdown, man. FSU by a touchdown's good spread. I think Virginia, complete frauds. And Tommy Castellanos, with all the weirdness that surrounded the quarterbacks so far this year, Cade Klubnik turned into a pumpkin. Arch Manning is a complete bust. Tommy Castellanos quietly has a chance to steal a Heisman here. So here's an opportunity on Friday night in prime time.
So you're taking Virginia, Rob?
I'm taking the Cavaliers. Nah, give me Florida State.
I'm going Florida State as well. Jack, do you want to be different, or are you taking Florida State?
No, Virginia has not done one impressive thing this season. This is the first time they're playing a real opponent. They're going to lose by 20-plus points.
Yeah, touchdown spread, man. This could
Only
be
a tut?
This could be a hammer.
Oh, I mean, we can really hang our head on the fact that Virginia lost 35-31 to North Carolina State as to why they'll keep this one close.
All right, other
Fuck
game
that. Go
tonight.
Noles.
TCU versus Arizona State. TCU 24. Arizona State's unranked. They flipped. Beginning of the season, TCU was unranked,
Listen
and
to
Arizona
me.
State was ranked. Arizona State actually favored by 3.5 in this
Sleeper Browns quarterback prospect.
one. Sam Levitt.
I was going to say Hoover. I think the
I was going
TCU
to say,
quarterback
please don't
is
say Sam
Okay.
Levitt.
good. I think he's good. You can sling the pill.
Am I
Cam
get-
Scatterbo ain't walking through that door. Give me TCU.
Question: Is Josh Hoover?
I think so.
I took over for him in
Did I
NCAA.
get Sentelled, or is he a furry?
No, he is his furry. That is true. That is true.
Wait,
Never mind. He's off.
And that is why he will not be my quarterback. No offense. There's nothing wrong with furrying.
Wait, that's real?
There's nothing wrong with furrying. I have nothing
bro,
against
that's
furrying,
real?
but I don't want a furry as my quarterback.
Ooh, that's real. How
So
did
I
we
didn't
this
get sent out.
How did we get this info?
But would you rather have a furry with 11 touchdowns on the
okay,
year or
just go-
Sam Levitt with 6
Go
touchdowns?
back to the other 3 guys I said, Mayava and...
Are we back
Maybe
out?
that's
Are
what
we
the
back
Browns
out?
need.
He's
is
a furry?
Wilted.
Yeah,
Wilted.
no, I'm okay, bro. Go ahead.
No, it's a
no,
hoax.
they're-
It's a
It's a
hoax.
hoax?
It's a hoax.
Hold him. He's back on the board. Back on the board.
It's a
baby.
hoax.
Back on
Neither
the
of these
board.
teams have one impressive game on their
Anyways, give me
resume to date
TCU.
this
Wait,
season.
Nick, what are you reading?
It's a photo. It was a photoshopped Instagram story. Very much not real.
TCU. TCU.
This is on USA Today. The USA Today felt the need to put out there that this was.
I mean, I thought he was a furry.
I did
Oh, he was
too.
getting
I did too.
fried.
I was convinced.
Oh, this could have hurt his draft.
Neither of these teams have done
What's
shit
worse,
this year.
a gas mask bong like Larry Tunsil or being a furry? What
You
drops your
can't
stock
draft
more?
that. That can't be your quarterback, bro. That can't be the leader
absolutely
of
you'd
men
have to
in
think
your
being a
locker
furry.
room, bro. Has to be, bro. Has
No offense to
be.
any furries listening in.
Has to be. Imagine he pulls up on game day with that on, and then he's
He's
trying
probably
to tell
throwing
you
for
what to do.
500.
Cap.
It's
All
like
right,
you see
Georgia
like,
Tech-
Newsom's got the cool outfit on. Like JOK has like the fit he always wears, and you see like
Walking
a
staff
fucking
from
Care Bear
Rome.
walking after. Like
All right, Georgia Tech, enough of the furries. Georgia Tech, Wake Forest. Georgia Tech 16, Wake
Haynes
Forest
King,
unranked.
baby.
Yep.
Haynes King.
Haynes King.
I'm going
Lock it
Georgia.
in.
yeah, I have a ton of thoughts in this game.
All right, this one maybe will differ a little bit, but honestly, I doubt it after what we saw Illinois do. They talk about a skull fuck, Jack. Illinois got skull fucked by Indiana. All right, USC 21 versus Illinois 23.
Trojans.
Yeah, I'm going USC to win this
USC.
one.
I think it's gonna be closer than a lot of people think, but I think USC wins.
They're about
All right.
to, they're about to get sorted again.
All right, a big game for one. Jack O'Rourke, Notre Dame 22 takes on Arkansas.
What's the spread?
Who has a better record? Notre Dame is 4.5-point favorites in this one.
I'm tempted.
Only 4.5. This is about to be a close jump.
I mean, our CB1 is out,
That
CB2 is out.
wait,
My will to
Arkansas,
live
right?
is low
Is
in the
this a
first
must
place.
win or a can't lose, Jack?
This
It's
is
a
a
can't
this is a
lose.
must win, not even a can't lose. This is more like where our season's at. This is a must win game, not a can't lose game.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't lose it either. Don't get me wrong.
No,
but
every game is must win and can't lose. You guys are
no,
1
it's
and 2,
both.
right?
But
Yeah.
here's the thing: Arkansas lost to a really shitty team last week. Let me look. I forget who it was. Memphis. They lost to Memphis 32-31. They've actually lost 2 in a row. They lost to Ole Miss. Arkansas needs to win bad. Notre Dame's without Leonard Moore, who's their best defensive player. Chris Ash is still probably a terrorist. I don't know yet. I'm very, very worried.
You're gonna learn.
You're
a
gonna
lot
watch it live though at the
about
truck park.
Taylon Green this week, boys.
No, I know about him. We're not learning about him. I know about
Give
him.
me the Razorbacks. Give me the Razorbacks, baby. Oh yeah. Bring it up. Give me the Razorbacks.
all right, Utah State versus the Vanderbilt Commodores. Vanderbilt's 18 after their win.
Theo Vaughn's stepson for the win.
Yeah, I'm going Vanderbilt.
Let's go.
Vandy's fun, man.
All
Daniel
right.
Pavia's good.
We'll save Ohio State, Washington. Just a couple more here. LSU, Ole Miss. This is definitely the best game of the week. We talked about the storyline a little bit. LSU 4, Ole Miss 13. So for those that don't know, Lane Kiffin, head coach of Ole Miss, his daughter Landry Kiffin is actually dating Whit Weeks, star linebacker for LSU. All right, let's put ourselves in Landry's shoes. Are you rooting for LSU, your boyfriend Whit Weeks, or are you rooting for your dad, Ole Miss?
You know, I think you can separate church and state and have some rooting interest for both of them. I
Gotta
think
root
you
for your
probably
man.
want Ole Miss to win the game, but
Gotta root for
your boyfriend to play well. But
See, I'm kind of
Gotta root
different.
for your boyfriend.
But you wouldn't be here without your dad.
That's cool, but you gotta. Who are you gonna see more the next week? Your boy. Well, they live in mad different spots, but you're gonna talk to him every day.
Probably
You're not
your
gonna
dad.
talk to your dad every day, bro.
So that's
She
interesting.
might. You don't know.
And I'm not gonna lie. Does she want the bag or no? Because Whit's gonna go to the NFL, so you better be cheering for her. You better be there in your
does she want
LSU guard.
her
She's
dad's
got the bag.
her dad is the highest paid employee of the state of Mississippi.
That's
I mean,
cool. That's
the
cool,
money's
but
there.
He's got to secure herself. You got to secure your own lane, bro. Do you want to be living? You
If,
can
if
have,
that guy's
you
net
can
worth
have
ends up
both-
being higher than Lane Kiffin, I'll pay
can
you
have both
$100.
Pockets. Your dad's not going to disown you if you cheer for your boyfriend. Then she can still get that NFL money down the line.
That's a
while
valid
still being
point.
a
This
pro,
is.
bro.
I didn't totally have faith in Lane Kiffin as a coach entering this week, but I do think his decision to tell his daughter to post it so it gets out there this week, it was huge to get that mental edge over LSU. Like, you know, you're the inferior team coming into the game. You got to find whatever you can to get a leg up. And maybe that is the bulletin board material of, hey, let's go win one for coach. So I'm glad that Landry and Lane were able to have some father-daughter
I
bonding
still
and
hate Brian Kelly.
come to
but
this.
Go Tigers.
And I hate Brian Kelly. That's
Give me
why.
LSU
That's why.
in this one. Give me the Tigers.
I'm going to go Ole Miss, baby.
See, I want to go Ole Miss so bad, but I don't.
You did
truly,
all that to switch up?
I
Nah,
don't
that's
truly
sorry.
believe in Austin Simmons. You know, he's still young. He's not even
Soft.
20 years old yet. It hasn't been there all the way yet.
Bus.
But with that being said, there's nothing Brian Kelly loves more than losing a big game, and he hasn't done it in a while. You know it's coming.
Okay,
'Cause,
so
yeah,
real quick, I'm going. She should root for her dad. You're saying she should root for her
I'm
dad?
saying she should root for separate church and state, root for both, and that Ole Miss will win the game.
Okay.
I also agree that you can root for both. I've got LSU winning though.
Okay. All
Blood
right.
is thicker than water, but I think she should cheer for her boyfriend in this situation but you know, that's just me, and I'm taking LSU.
All right. Auburn, Texas A&M. Texas A&M ranked number 9. They're a 6.5-point favorite. Jack, I know you're probably going to go Auburn here because you don't like Texas A&M.
No, I'm going to take Texas A&M to smoke them because Texas A&M is a great football team,
Good
and Jackson
boy.
Arnold is an okay quarterback. I think Texas A&M wins this game by 10 points easily.
All right. 2 more guys. Oregon, Penn State. Actually, this is probably the biggest
game
game
of
of
the
the
week.
bro.
Not an interesting
We're
storyline.
gonna, Drew
We are!
Drew
But-
Aller's draft stock is gonna go all the way down. Dante Moore's is gonna go all the way up.
Penn
even though
State,
he
3.5-point favorites. I believe
me
this
the
one
Ducks.
is in.
I don't care.
I
Give
bet.
me the Ducks.
I'm going to go Oregon, too. I refuse to take James Franklin in a big game.
Give me
Penn
the
State.
Ducks.
Penn State getting it done.
Oh, you believe in Aller?
Guys,
When
Penn
he throws for
State.
170, one
We
touchdown
are.
and 2 picks.
I think it's going to be a skull fucking, but I think James Franklin's going to show up at home for the whiteout and get it done.
Give me the
I
Ducks.
love Dante Moore. Am
me
I
the
still
Ducks.
heartbroken that he decided to decommit from Notre Dame 3 years ago? Yes, absolutely. That's why I'm talking about it 3 years later. But along with that, man, like this Penn State team is so put together. They're returning everything from last year. Oregon hasn't been tested yet. I don't consider Oregon State a real
Better
challenge.
running back room. Jeremiah Love and
Give me
Jadarian Price.
or
Singleton.
Katron.
Singleton and
and-
Allen.
yeah, come
Give me
on.
Singleton.
I
and
will
Allen.
absolutely give you Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price. If you look at the stats this year, I mean, the stats
You're
will
saying
back up which
Katron
one's
and Nick
better.
Singleton, Rob?
The
Give me
stats will
Katron and
show you
Nick
which group is better.
Give
So
me
I don't
Katron
even
and
need to
Nick
argue that
Singleton.
one.
It's
Also,
okay, bro.
yeah, come on. Big
It's
Ten
all right.
backfield.
We know who will be the real NFL backs. Anyways,
Beat him in the
give me
playoffs
the
last year.
Ducks. Give me the Ducks, and Drew Aller is gonna throw that late pick or that bad mistake that everyone knows is coming.
All right, last one. This is also a really good one. Alabama, number 17, taking on Georgia and Athens, number 5.
Ty
Georgia's a
Simpson.
2.5-point favorite in this one. Guys, remember last time they played in the regular season? You had the crazy ass. Alabama got out to the giant lead. Georgia came back. Ryan Williams really put him on the map with that catch and touchdown run.
Hit that little spin.
I'll go Georgia.
Georgia.
Bulldogs.
I want to take Bama because they're playing better football and Ty
It's an
Simpson's
away
look a lot
game.
better, but they're not going to win this game. Gunnar Stockton's raw.
All right, Nick, what do you say you tell us a little about FanDuel? We show them our FanDuel parlay of the day, and we get the hell out of here.
I mean, after this segment, how don't you want to bet on a little bit of football? That was a ton of fun. A lot of good.
Talking about some Jeremiah Love. Who's the other guy? I don't even know. The
Jadarian
other dude's
Price.
name, bro. Yeah, get out of here, bro.
Respect Jadarian Price's name.
And that's because FanDuel's getting you ready for the NFL season with an offer you don't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5. Get $300 in bonus bets if you win. That's right. You pick a bet, you bet $5. If it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the FanDuel app. Ryan told us last night, bet Seattle. Had he bet $5, $300 in bonus bets. It's just that easy. You could build parlays, bet player props, ride the live lines, whatever your style. FanDuel has you covered. NFL season is here. Only question now, are you ready to play? Visit FanDuel.com/bigplay to download the FanDuel app today and get started. You got to be 21 plus and present in Ohio. First online real money wager only. A $5 first deposit is required. Bonuses are issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. You'd see full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, Jack, get us the hell out of here, bro. What are we doing today?
All right, it's Friday, baby. Let's get it done. We're starting off with Florida State tonight, -6.5 against Virginia. Ohio State -8.5 against Washington on the road in Seattle. Washington's run defense. Ooh, you don't know Bo quite yet out there, fellas. And then USC money line, they're taking on Illinois on the road. Jordan Mailata travels well. If there's one thing we know about that
Why
kid.
is this in the parlay? What is this last leg?
This last leg is Notre Dame money line, because if I'm going down, you fuckers are going down with me. Irish money line taking on Arkansas on the road. Offense is still averaging 45 points a game, so I don't know why Rob is looking at me like that. Once again, Florida State spreads tonight against the Cavs, -6.5. Ohio State -8.5 at Washington. USC money line and Jordan Mailata. Notre Dame money line and CJ Carr.
Rob, sit down because we're not quite done yet. One more thing.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Browns
Sit down.
Lions. We can't get out of here today. Head into the weekend without a Browns Lions score prediction. Does anybody want to go first?
Lions 26, Browns 17.
I will go Lions 31, Browns 13.
Lions 34, Browns 17.
Lions 27, Browns 10. Dylan Gabriel starts in London.
All right, you heard it here
The
first.
werewolf
Appreciate everybody
one?
tuning into the Big Factor here on Friday. Shout out to Garage Beer, shout out to Fairway Ford, shout out to FanDuel, shout out to Lakewood Truck Park. Again, we'll be there Saturday 2:30 for a pregame show as Ohio State opens their big time schedule. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Go Buckeyes. Go Browns. Go Guardians, by the way. And we'll be back on Monday. Same people, same time. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your
Lakewood
day.
Truck Park
A wonderful
tomorrow.
rest of your weekend. Peace out, everybody.